But all right, we're back into the colony. We've gone from 1 to 3 Psycasters in the not too distant past. Edie, clearly our premier Psycaster, rocking Pain Block, Blinding Pulse, Chaos Skip, Beckon, Vertigo Pulse, Focus, Far Skip, which I'm very excited to start using, Berserk, Flash Storm, Mass Chaos Skip, Skip Shield, and Berserk Pulse. We then have Flynn, who's rocking Stun, Word of Joy, which I need to take a look at. I guess it still has the negative consciousness effect on that one. Water Skip, great for putting out fires, Chaos Skip, and Vertigo Pulse. And then Green, our newest addition to the Psycasting crew, has Chunk Skip, which might not be as useless as I initially feared. But yeah, we also have some more sculptures coming in, but I think I'm just going to hang on to those for now, because now that we've bumped Green's artistic ability up, we should be getting some very nice sculptures coming out of Green. I'm going to queue up a few more of those, but let Green do some research, because Green is almost done with artificial metabolism, at which point we can start on cataphract armor. But let's just see what we're working with. I think Steroid just came out, I believe. Steroid, did you just come out? I think you did. So we can uninstall that. And we need to prep. We need to prep Green for age reversal. Okay. I think we already traded with these folks. Oh. All right. Satsuki has been converted over. Now I want to separate these two so they don't fight. So I'm going to have. I believe that should cause Satsuki to get moved. If I switched this one over, now I think it will. There we go. So yeah, I want to separate them. I'm not particularly excited about Satsuki. So we'll leave her down there for the moment. One thing that I did read that I'm interested in potentially trying is that we can put... Okay. Well then. Let's get that sorted out. I guess I had my battery backup switched, which is good. Good job, me. So we can... Mule, can you flip that so that we don't lose power for long? There we go. Now, I am questioning whether or not we've actually done this, the trade here. So let's make sure that we get that sorted before we're done. So they have 220 silver. We might have some garbage. Wow, we have a lot of excellent weapons. This SMG is basically garbage because of that. We have a lot of bionics we really need to get into, folks. The neurocalculator we should probably put in green. Okay, let's see what we have for poor stuff. I think that was what Setsuko was wearing. Sorry. And then Ikwa's, Pila's. Nope. What about wooden? Hey, Stakes, how's it going? So I meant to ask you, Stakes, happy Friday, by the way. But your transition from Stakes to Stanks, is this a permanent one for you? Are you Stanks forever, or are you just switching things up when you come to visit me? So the haps are, we're just getting settled in to kind of figure out where we are. We have an absolutely disgusting amount of insect meat that I would love to offload. We've gotten rid of most of our bear meat, it looks like. And we're making progress on I see. Well, I will ask no more questions. But we are interested in Boisia becoming a member of the colony. I mean, I'm basically picking up this colonist because of tough, industrious, and cannibal. Okay. Temporary hiatus. Understood. Kenta, I'm going to put... I think we're starting to see some grossness show up. And I do want to do some work over here, I think. So, for the time being, let's order up a little bit of mining. I think all of that should go. Oh my. That sounds harrowing. And then actually we should get this repaired as well. We should take a look at our home zone actually. So that's in our home zone. I guess it's just not in our work area at the moment. This stuff should be in the home zone though as well. Just so that as breachers ruin our defenses, we rebuild them, assuming they're not total trash. Now I do want to redesign this actually. Let me check the tree. Okay, yeah. So we should. There's no point in having this door in this wall here. When we can just have. Oh, I'm not complaining. I just I'm gonna keep calling you steaks until you tell me that you that your preference is to be referred to as the stanky one, and then I will adapt. But but until then, you will always be steaks in my heart. All right, so we'll do that, and then I guess let's also just get this in the work zone. There we go. All right. All right, our visitors are leaving. Ain't no thing there. I'm curious how quickly... Wow, the animagrass is coming back quite speedily. We're already at 13 again. So that's good. When we put green into the soup, though... Oh, no. Oh, I didn't switch this one over to only fungus and insect meat. So... If I know anything about my colonists, they've been filling it with packaged survival meals. Please don't ever do that again. Oh yeah, and we've redesigned this so we can afford to adjust this room a little bit. Tantrum on you. Who's the closest bear? The closest bear warden. Why is there a piece of ambrosia here? That's very odd. So, urgent zone there. Clear out that urgent zone. Any other... Have we used urgent anywhere else? Nope. And then, Polar Bear 3, you are the hero of the day. Okay, maybe with a tantrum she's not going to attack the bear. She'll just break the bed, maybe? I don't really want to lose the bed. I worked hard for those broken, for those poor quality slate beds. Maybe we bring someone down to do a little bit of repairing. All right, back to work for you. Repair the slate door. I don't want her to break it. Okay, repair the bed as well. That's the only thing in this room that I really care about. Oh yeah, and we need to... I think our bear zone is a little... No, actually, it's pretty under control at the moment. Okay. At some point, I want to create a bear superhighway. This is a plan that I've been hatching. because I want to, this area here, I want to close in, I think, because I want to make this a space for like launch pods and things like that. Probably get rid of this wall here and then expand into this space. Oh yeah, and this room is done as well. We've already routed power around it. So we can we don't really need this room quite yet, but we could at least floor it, I think. Pick up and move tiles. When you refer to a tile, are you talking about tiles on the world map? So like one of these tiles, for instance? Because yes, I could. If I wanted to, I could abandon our current colony and move to a new tile. And in fact, we probably won't do it this episode, but I'm very interested in exploring some of these coastal tiles for creating a refuge as like a backup colony. So create like a single standalone colony. So this is an idea that I've had for a while. Is to either take one of these coastal tiles, because if you look here, you can see that like this is a mountainous tile that also has an eastern coast, and water is very effective. Hey, Robbie, welcome. So water is very effective for creating defenses because the only impassable terrain in RimWorld is deep water. So a combination of mountains and coastline, one of these tiles could be very effective as a defensive location. So I'm going to want to look over some of them, because if I can create a space that's pretty remote and secluded, what I can do is I can use these, now that we've picked up a bunch of these unstable power cells, they're super good for creating kind of like a standalone protected space. So I'm considering doing that, and then what I would want to do is get a... so it doesn't reduce encounters, but each colony that you have on the world map has its own wealth associated with it. And the size of raids that you get are a function of your wealth, which is the yellow... Well, it's actually the combination of all of these lines. The item wealth, building wealth, creature wealth, and total wealth. Actually, I think total wealth is the sum of these, if I recall correctly. But anyways, so the value of a raid comes from the wealth of the colony and the number of pawns that you have. So a colony that is a single pawn and reasonably low wealth could be a very effective way to safeguard our presence in the world. I won't say that it's like the most effective. Oh, did I make a copy of the TV? That's a mistake. That was not my intention. Well, I guess we can deconstruct this one now. Whoops. But I'm trying to overhaul the hospital. So I'm gonna create. I'm gonna reinstall this bed here, and I want to make sure that the key is to get all the heads of all of the beds inside of the TV range, so that everyone who is a patient can watch. So what I can do is I can install one here, one here, one here, and we'll do the last one. We'll make another one here, and then these spots here actually end up also being able to be associated with the vitals monitor that we're going to put here, which improves the 10 quality and the recovery speed. Kenta, you're going to the anima tree. Lovely. Okay, we've built this, which means that this and this can be removed, which is going to make our anima tree happier. And then we may try and do some strategic mining here to create a defense point. The problem is we're getting so far afield of our main base now that we're not going to be able to get... We couldn't get to a defensive position here if a raid spawned here. Green wants their first treatment in 1.9 days. Okay. Okay, Satsuka's back to being pissed off, but not trying to break things. Oh, this is another interesting thing. So we have two new two new excellent assault rifles that have come out. And they both have art associated with them because they are of high enough quality, thanks to Steroid being an absolute beast of a crafter. This weapon bears a representation of a polar bear holding her newborn, a polar bear, who is already trying to pull himself around. 1,000 cockroaches sleep peacefully nearby. The overall composition is rectangular. This portrayal refers to the polar bear giving birth to the polar bear on the 13th of August, 5510. And then we also have Valentin's leopard. This weapon bears an artwork of Joshua Marjot brutally harming Valentin Rousselot in a cowardly, half-hearted way. Marjot seems satisfied. There's a city near the edge of the image. The work seems to express decency. This illustration relates to the attacking of Valentin by Marjot on the 7th of August, 5502. That was a while ago, to say the least. But I love that they give art to weapons. Like, this is Triumph of a Polar Bear. I won't read anymore, but there's some great art that gets created in RimWorld for sure. Now, Satsuki, I don't know what we're gonna do with her. She just doesn't have stats that are particularly interesting. She is a little bit good at everything, so we could... Yes, that was referring to the, where is Valentin in here? Wait, I think it is this one here, isn't it? Yeah, Valentin the Warmonger, who the contents, oh no. We're never getting Valentin back. Because you can't res a skeleton, and apparently it turned over. Well, that's very sad. That was a downer thing to realize. I was still holding out hope. I guess the freezer unfroze one too many times. I guess that means Anya's gone for sure too, right? Yeah, Kamba's gone. Sphereling is gone. Wendy is gone. Anya's gone. So Bibor... I can't actually tell if Bibor is gone yet or not, but Bibor may be the only person that we can res, and we'll just have to find another way to pay tribute to Valentin. I guess it's time to get the catacombs done. Yes, indeed. Ah, I was really still holding out hope. I'm crestfallen. That surprises me. I thought desiccation took a really long time if you were doing a decent job of keeping things refrigerated. I guess not. I hope that wasn't... I did install a mod that does some garbage collection. It's this mod Rocket Man. And it does affect corpses somewhat. So I'm going to need to look into that to make sure that we haven't been unfairly robbed of our chances. Yep. Yes, he was. He was a fantastic shooter who had a real knack for killing people and got very happy when he did. And he saved the colony single-handedly. So he wasn't particularly great otherwise. Oh, this is interesting. There used to be a door here, but there's not anymore. Does that mess up this room? This all is considered the rec room? I guess that's fine. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Ooh, this is not fine, though. Who's awake and in the general vicinity of this? Leaving this door blocked open. No, and he was far from perfect, but he was a favorite. Kenta, haul his Devil Strand before some type of animal gets in here and eats our next crop. But yeah, I guess I would have eventually gotten the Resmec Serum, and then I would have found out too late. Now, this wasn't part of the plan. Is this... Yeah, we do need one more piece of wall here. And then did we ever get this one completely done? Yeah, this one's completely done. Flynn, what are you up to right now? Oh, you're meditating. Okay. Now, okay, yeah, I'd put a tree growing zone for some testing that I was doing there. But yeah, Word of Joy is going to be useful. Ooh, it's really expensive. But it will be able to potentially stave off a mental break by Young. I guess Bibor is our new great hope. Assuming Bibor has not also rotted. Well, Bibor, you're cold. Why is it saying base value 1 per day, final value 1 per day? I don't think Bibor should have any deterioration because it's negative 10 degrees. But Bibor was also, I don't remember Bibor's stats, but Bibor was also Bloodlust, I believe. And they were a melee pawn, so let's see, we're starting to have a decent bankroll. So one thing I was thinking about doing, is this something we want to do? So we have a ton of fungus, obviously, and we have a ton of insect meat. We could convert that over to kibble, which never expires. The fungus will spoil in 22 days. So yeah, I think let's do that. Let's add a bill, make kibble. Let's shrink the radius down so it only it doesn't include the fields over here. And then let's clear all ingredients and only say insect meat and fungus. And who can work on this? Young and Steroid can both work on it. That's fine. And we'll just do that forever because kibble doesn't expire. It'll give us a bit more resilience and we don't have to worry about it rotting. And I have to presume that kibble is also more valuable. Now, Morrison, have you finished up? Okay, you have finished up over here. So the next expansion that I was thinking about doing is creating a bit of a walled area here. Let's just map it out like so. And then creating this as like an enclosed space and putting down some floor. I don't think we need anything nearly as fancy as the marble floor for this area. So I was thinking about using a bit of, what's the difference between steel tile and we're not going to use silver or gold tile, but steel tile is 100% filth modifier. It's not flammable. It has a low cleanliness, but if we compare that to paved tile, so it seems like steel tile is better, but how expensive is it? 7 steel versus paved tile is 2 steel. We can probably just get by with paved tile for the time being. But I want to finish this up so less dirt gets so less dirt gets tracked into our main base. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll put concrete there and marble tile there. There we go. I feel like Flynn is otherwise distracted, but that's okay. But yeah, with the size of our colony, we were a little light on. So Flynn, are you eating lavish meals because? That's an interesting question. Steroid, you're making parkas. What did we end up with for a parka? We wanted 9 parkas on hand. Okay, artificial metabolism is done. We can do skin hardening, which gives us the armor, stone, and tough skin glands, which are interesting for when we have someone who can melee, or someone that we want kind of living on their own. I think the cataphract armor, though, is the better place to go. But I'm going to slow roll that a little and have green work on some art, because we just bumped up green's capacity, and I'd like for that to be set up slightly differently. We have a lot of steel, so I'm not super concerned about paving this area. But one thing I do need to figure out, and this will be a project for another day, but I'd like to create a, like, animal filth highway type of thing. Probably that goes through like this. We should probably move these workbenches at some point. But basically to keep the bears mostly when they're inside the base, not walking on areas where they can leave animal filth. Like, you can see the way we get this buildup of what is ostensibly animal poop. I guess I just replanted this. That's fine. Now, we can also, I think... Where can we put... Okay, we can put one there and one there. Get this room fully lit up, and then... do the same over here. Just because the lights make people happy. And they are relatively cheap. What was that? Hidden room? I mean, you didn't have a choice otherwise. How are we doing on Boisa, the archer? Still a ways off. That's going to take some time. Now, one thing I was thinking about doing also is for Flynn and Edie, who are particularly important to us, there is one material arguably better. There are two materials arguably better than Devil Strand for protecting people. And that is something that I've been careful to hang on to. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find it here, but that is Thrumbo fur. Not easy to come by. But we have, I believe we have a decent amount of it. Let's see if I can find it here. We have 224 synth thread. And let's see. Yeah, 600 Thrumbo fur. So that would allow us to make a few robes, which are the same cost as dusters. Now let's see. I think this is still a possible ingress. We should probably get rid of... We should probably mine this out just so that it's not messing with pathing. Which should be in the work zone. Yeah. So we'll get rid of that because that's not doing us any good. And we should probably set up another... something similar to what we have over here as well. So that we're prepared. In case of breach raids, which at this point in the colony, everything is a breach raid, is the short version. All right, we're up to 14. Green really wants their first treatment. Let's wait until the end of the day, and then we'll put green in. I am gonna swap Kenta back to cleaning the main area. I don't know. I think Setsuka is just going to get put in cryosleep. Well, we could consider putting her in cryosleep. I'm not sure if the cryosleep caskets that we build necessarily are movable, or if they are permanent installations as well. Oops. I'm wondering if I can make this room a little less awful that way. Ah, the kibble making begins. Ooh, let's make sure that this is drop on floor. And then the other thing that we should do is shrink this storage zone here. And in fact, we need to shrink it by that much so that we can create a new stockpile zone here. Just for fungus. And what is this set to? Set to normal? So we'll set this to preferred. There we go. And now we can expand this zone to surround it. So now eventually we'll have fungus there. So the bears can deliver it, I believe. Let's check the bear zone. Yep. Yeah, the bears will be able to deliver it. And yeah, that will be... I presume the kibble will either be good for when we have to make a stopgap, and I've miscalculated. Oh, first sculpture. Just good. All right. Wow. All of our sculptures are about polar bears. I wonder why. All right, and now... What are we looking at here? We got excellent, good, good, good. All right. I'm going to do that, and then I want to reinstall some of these components, these shelves. Put the heater there, I guess. But our colony is making art once again. Is meditation going on yet? No. It's not late enough in the day. Kenta. No, 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 my friend. Flynn? Flynn, you need to be making... You need to be making this, please. I need Kenta doing non-skilled labor, and I need Flynn making our critical items. Still just good. Oh, and we need to upgrade the floor in here to be entirely sterile tile, I believe, which is expensive. What's that going to cost us? It's not as bad as I expected it to be. Is this a good place to have this? Yeah, I think that's okay, but I think I'm going to reinstall this over here instead. I mean, this room is slightly smaller than I would like it to be. Maybe what we do for now is we just reinstall that like that. Does that actually help with the problem? And we have 2 doors here. That's probably the bigger problem here, is we don't need 2 doors. But we'll go with that for now. Now, is this closed in yet? No. Okay, we got rid of this, so we can haul this. I don't know if the bears will get these too, just because the bears have, because it's in the work zone, and sometimes we have pawns that are pretty overeager. Green, you have 3 hours. As soon as you're done meditating, Green. That's... Wait, need a meditation spot, Kenta. Why? Oh, it's because Kenta is locked into cleaning, and we don't need that right now. There we go. There we go. Now Green is heading to meditate. Perfect. Okay, so now I can queue up for Green to enter the Biosculpt pod as soon as that's done. Yeah, we backslid there. We were at 14 grass. We dropped back down. I'm not entirely sure I understand how that all works. But Young, yeah, we imprisoned you. That's right. You went on a murderous rage, a murder spree, and you're pretty bummed out right now because, yeah. See, this is what we want to avoid. So one thing that we can do is ask Young to haul the raw fungus. Oh no, hold on. That's not the right. It's not the right place to go. Why can't... That's interesting. Why is no fungus ending up here? Did I mess up? Yeah, I didn't green light fungus. That explains it. Yeah, because this room is going to get pretty gross. Oh, why? What are these attached to that they don't have? Oh, that's a very silly thing to do. Just leave that like that. And in fact, this slate door, we're almost at the point where we can retire it. Flynn is doing work. The vitals monitor is an increase to the 10 quality as well as the immunity gain factor. So, you know, this is a useful way for us to have things set up for now. But this shelf, I think, actually, based on the way that we have it set up, makes more sense over here. Because I don't want people impeded in coming in. Lolita's pregnant again. We're also we have too many polar bears. Our polar bear production is kind of off the charts right now again. So we're going to need to watch for polar bears to be born and then deal with them. Okay, now this, you don't like to see this. Remove roof area over our mortars, please. But we can remove this door and replace it with a wooden door, because wooden doors just open faster. So we're still having issues keeping fungus here. Hold on, Young. Can you now, Young? We'll never do cleaning. We can merge, but this is still not a valid location. Raw fungus. Oh, that's not good. Oh my. This is very bad. Holy cow. 4 centipedes. That's a solid number. We got 1 lancer, 1 pikeman, 1 termite, of course, because, you know, what good would it be if we didn't? I think we're gonna call in some backup on this one. And I don't know where exactly we're gonna... Maybe we fight here? It's still kind of too open. We're gonna get outranged a bit, I fear. Alright, let's not hesitate. No, don't go fast, please, game. Press immediate military aid. Hostile visitors will be present. Okay, wait, so we can't do that. I just feel like we don't have the range. Well, I think let's make sure everybody's properly geared. Let's get over here. Where are our friends? Oh, wow. You guys are just in completely the wrong location. Okay, so let's see if we can get the Exodus Empire to come help us. Okay. Okay, where are they? Oh my gosh, everyone is just in stupid places. Maybe we fall back to here and we hope that these folks get in a reasonable amount of time. Okay, let's get to proper defensive positions here. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do some work here. I'm really concerned about the Lancer's range, which I think is longer than any of our range. Oh, we don't have animals available either. That was a mistake. Okay, let's not bring out the pregnant bears. So I'm moving Edie up here in hopes that we can get a good psycast off. What's the first one coming in? Heavy Charge Blaster, Inferno, Heavy Charge Blaster. Okay. Bears are coming, but slowly. The range on Beacon is very short. I think we rocket pack to here. Okay. Okay, that was a good one. Okay, we got one centipede down. Okay, we have allies coming in from the back now, so that's good. That probably means that we can rocket pack back up to here again. And hit these with another Berserk. Oh, I don't have a clear shot. Let's blind everybody. Oops. Okay. Now the rest of our people are kind of ineffectively located, but let's retreat again. Let the allies do some work. We put in a nice Berserk here, so that Scyther is still up. They really should prioritize that. Oh. Helidus. You look like you're mean. No, you're not that mean. What about this one? Slow learner and tough. That's something. All right. I think we're gonna be okay. I may have overexpended some of our capital, but no, there's no penalty. The more of them that die, though, the worse off we'll be. All right, I'm gonna shift all the animals over to white so that I can move Edie. This is her last jump pack, though. I don't really wanna risk it. Okay, the compact have given up. We're definitely going to have some cleanup we need to do here. The Empire is still doing some work, but one option is we can move in while they're distracted from behind. Young has a low shield. That's part of why I'm kind of willing to do this. Okay, we got one that's turned on us, so we got to be careful here. If we... Oh, I'm just out of range with Edie. Can we now get a beacon on it? Yeah. Okay, now we're taking some hits. I'm going to deploy the low shield, just to be on the safe side. Okay. Whew. Alright, we took some hits. I don't know that I needed to move in at the end there, but... There's no real wounded on their side, so I think that worked out reasonably well. Let's queue up the bears to do bear things. Using the low shield pack stings a little bit, for sure. Wow, you get a lot of plasteel from those centipedes. Their pockets are just full of plasteel. Alright. And then we should probably make another low shield pack. I think we picked up a shield core. Maybe? Let me check. Nope, I guess it's over at this one. I think I already queued one up at one point and then realized I didn't have enough. Low shield pack. Let's just try and make one, if we can. Because I don't remember where the shield core is, but shield cores are quite valuable. Where is everyone going? Oh, I have them zoned inside right now. Let's return everyone to being zoned for work, with the exception of White, who is unrestricted, and Young, who cooks. There we go. Well, the X's Empire certainly helped. I was pretty underwhelmed, though, with how the other half worked. And do they all have death acidifiers? I think they do, just to avoid exploitation. Yep. Yeah, so you never get any gear from them. That's fine, though. I did not call them in for gear. But yeah, next time we'll skip the skip that one tribe and see how the other one goes. How are we doing on you, friend? Scruffy, we're gonna let you keep producing. Are all of our horses pregnant also? Ooh, let's do that. No males. Males. Took a charge blast to the chest. The charge blasting centipedes are scary for sure. You get a lot of meals out of that. Are you okay? I think you're just healing. Okay, we need to close that up a bit more. Yep. Oh, is that overhead mountain? No, it's not. All right. Now, whenever this crop gets done here, I would like to stop sowing it because I'm going to swap over to something else. A different crop, I think. Now they're all going to track in dirt and grime and hang out, but that was a successful A successful raid, all things considered. Getting this rebuilt would be very useful. Oh, and actually, while we're at it, I would have missed this if I wasn't paying attention. Unfortunately, every time they break this down, we're going to need slightly more bad stuff that harms the quality of this. Because the tree is impeded by any built structures. So at some point in the long term, we're going to want this wall to be around like this. But that's a larger construction project. And everybody right now just needs to relax. White's already healed up. That's good. We have quite a few organs that we should be probably be leveraging. How much kibble have we made? 1,300 kibble. That's a lot of kibble already. I'm curious as a profit, as something to generate profit, I'm curious how useful or not kibble is. I presume it's worth something, but... Okay, Flynn's going to get that sorted out, so we don't have to worry about more animals wandering into this area. Flynn. As much as I want you to go do whatever it is that you want to do, please. All right, we'll get the bears to pull this, these chunks in. Probably the slag too. But yeah, requesting military assistance from that, from who were they? The Compact? That, they were pretty not useful. Did I miss this guy? Yep, I did. White shouldn't have too much trouble taking down that Mega Sloth. Yeah, jump packs are so valuable. For certain. Oh, this is not good. See, this is when the pathing gets dangerous. I wasn't going to intervene in that case, but... All right, so we're back down to just the only things interfering with our grass generation rate is these walls here, which require a large construction to get that sorted out, unfortunately. And also, Kenta, you're cleaning in all the wrong places. I'm just going to add... I'm going to say that cleaning can also occur at these meditation spots, just so that, like, someone fixes the fact that every animal in our colony decided to walk through our main base here. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? Hadn't quite thawed, but I mean, as we've learned from Valentin's now desiccated corpse, we're not doing a great job preserving these corpses for sure. Green's got 1.7 days. We do have some Muffalo on the map, but what's our meat situation? We have a little more rice than I would like to have, which doesn't leave us much space for meat. But Young is just busy down here. Wow, we have so many weird random meats. Kenta's slowly getting things under control. In here, and I want Kenta to keep meditating. I don't think there was anything of value on any of these pawns. No. I mean, we could technically process them, but not really. Yeah, we're backsliding again on the tree. It seems like, at least for us, the sweet spot is 4. Oh yeah. For bionic leg, all we have to do is kill 6 mechanoids. I will pass on that one, please and thank you. Flynn, the number of times I've caught you not completing the job, like delivering stuff and then turning around and being like, we're good. Hello, unperson. Welcome to the stream. How is your day going, and are you a RimWorld player? At some point, I just need to shift this nutrient paste dispenser forward just to free up some more space in our freezer. That's on the to-do list for sure. Wouldn't mind having the bears bring this stuff in. Random meat. Let's see, all this bear work is done. Same with that. And I think our walls are back enclosed. Yeah, at the end of the episode, we realized that we had a closed door here, which was totally crazy to me. I think I will also at some point add some barricades there just to make sure that we get people out of the kill box the 1% of the time when our kill box has any efficacy at all. Oh, Unperson, you are in for a real treat. I can't stress enough what an awesome game RimWorld is for sure. It's such a good one. It's highly addictive. Take that as a plus or a minus as you will. But yeah, there's so much depth to the game. It's really awesome. I am very excited for you to start playing around with it. One thing that I tell new players, because the price tag of RimWorld can be a little off-putting. Kenta, why are you so miserable? Just the normal things. All right, Kenta, when you wake up, consume a lavish meal. Hey, Mion. I saw your new streaming schedule. 1 second. Oh, thank you. It was my birthday earlier this week, so thank you, Mion. But yeah, Unperson, RimWorld, the developers of RimWorld have done an exceptionally good job of making the base game playable without the DLCs. So you can still have a ton of fun playing base RimWorld, and then as you get into it, you can start to add more and more to it. So if you haven't already purchased it, it makes a lot of sense for your first few playthroughs to just play vanilla un-DLC'd RimWorld and have a good time with that. But hey, Mion, I'm super curious about your new streaming schedule. This is very exciting. What prompted the change? For those who are hanging out and don't know, Mion Rai is an exceptional streamer. She plays Heroes of the Storm, among other games. She also plays some RPGs. Recently completed a playthrough of Solasta, I believe. I can understand that, Mion. I sympathize with the desire. I will say that if I have learned one thing from actually, why is this roofed here? If I've learned one thing, people delight in my suffering, so playing well is not necessarily what keeps people in the chairs and excited. Yeah, Unperson, please come back and hang out sometime and let me know how your experience was, because I'm always excited to hear how new RimWorld players have experienced the game. It's one of those special games. There are a lot of people who have an insane number of hours in it. I'm not quite on that level, but I've been playing a fair amount over the years, and I just remain very addicted. Now, we've made a lot of kibble. We haven't used up all of the insect meat, and I guess now that we have kibble, I have to worry less about running out of fungus. I wish I could set up, because I set up triggers. So one of the things that is very useful in this game is you can set up do forever, do until you have X types of things. One feature that I guess you can't do but would be really helpful is do until you hit a certain threshold of supply. Like, I'd love to be like, if I have less than 1,000 fungus, suspend the kibble making so that I have some fungus on hand. But that's okay. That's a relatively minor complaint. So right now I'm cleaning up some roofs that don't need to be there. We also have spent a lot of gold lately. Well, we still have about 700, so we're not too bad. We have this meteor of gold, and actually, I don't know the answer to this question, but I believe that the meteor does not count towards our wealth, but if we mine it, it does. So, oh boy, that's going to be a lot of work. Our doctors are going to be very busy with the 9 trillion animals that need tending. Our doctors are... Okay, Kenta, you can return to work zone. Our doctors are Morrison, Mule, Young, and Steroid. So that is how we keep our fleet of polar bears operational. But right now, this is going to cost us a lot. Let me make sure that our medicine preferences are set. And then we still have at least 1 horse that needs to get pregnant before... Nope, we have at least 2 horses that need to get pregnant before we segregate the horse genders once again. We have quite a bit of jade. But I think a large jade sculpture is very, very expensive, if I recall correctly. Let's double check that. If I made a grand sculpture, let's set it to 0, set the details. So jade is, oh no, so jade is just going to cost us 400 to make it. The divided by 10 symbol that you see here indicates that while it would require 400 jade, it would require 4,000 gold or 4,000 silver to make a silver gold statue. So that's what's going on there. But at the moment, we're not... Sharp Labrador Retrievers. Hello, Buffalo. Welcome to the stream. Interesting. So what can we pick up here? Recently lost a scouting party to a pack of 56 man-hunting Labrador Retrievers. She wants to draw the beast towards you to be killed to uphold her honor. The Labrador Retrievers will arrive in 10 hours after you accept. We can definitely do this. What's the deal with this persona weapon? Ooh, Freewielder is a nice one. That means that anyone can pick it up. Most persona weapons bond to their owner. We could also just pick up the advanced components. But we're already falling behind on getting all of our... we should sell this Power Claw as a random side note. I'm going to remove Power Claw from here because we don't need that. The Bionic Eye we've been meaning to give to Flynn for a while, so we should probably do that since she's still not seeing at her best. One of the big things we've started doing... Oh yeah, wait. I was looking at that quest and then I got distracted. Psychic Reader isn't that useful, so it's really between the 21 advanced components or the Warhammer. Now, an excellent Warhammer is 16.9 melee damage per second. We have this normal Warhammer, which is 13 damage per second. Kenta does not punch things. Kenta's shooting is getting up there, though, I will say. Oh, and Buffalo. Very sad moment at the beginning of stream. Valentin has decomposed to the point where he will never rejoin the colony. We don't have a puncher right now. That's part of our problem. We are puncherless. So, yep. Valentin is now a skeleton, which means we will have to build a grand and impressive... I mean, just over time, we were unable to stop the slow rot, and in fact, all of Anya, Sphereling, Kamba, and Wendy are all skeletons. I don't think Bibor is. I mean, I did my best to keep him frozen, but like when you have, I mean, like our colony is in its how manyth day? We're in our 10th year, and Valentin died like back here somewhere. Let's see if we can actually find the exact location. Yeah, well, we had a lot of deaths, but I mean, this one was probably, it might have been this one, but I mean, basically he died 7 years ago. So we tried our best to keep him frozen, but solar flares slowly eat away, and now he's gone. As a flavor thing, I might bring him back, but if I do, it will be just for fun. And I mean, let's be honest. Valentin was good, but not that good. So, oh, this isn't getting worked on because we don't have our work area covering all of this garbage. There we go. Let's get that in there. Get rid of that. All right, there we go. Now people will remove that roofage. I also have a weird bit of roof over here that should get removed. But yeah, sad day nonetheless. I was expecting him to still be in better shape. I was hoping that we had staved off disaster. Okay, bio-coated shotguns. We like to see those disappearing from our inventory. This keeps with green in the biosculpt pod. We just can't keep up with the anima grass. Very sad times. Young was like, you know what? This one piece of roof. I know the whole thing is slated to be torn down, but this one right here, that's the important piece of roof. Now I'm going to go to sleep. Thanks, Young. I also closed this in. Let's put a door here, not there. Let's put a door here just as an airlock. One thing I want to start experimenting with, as I was saying at the beginning of stream, is we need to refactor this storage a bit. Like, that just needs to happen. Maybe we use a portion of this space. Well, that's an interesting idea. We could probably extend like a wall here, make this a hallway, and make like an armory here. Because I'd like to have a place to store like weapons that we're not going to sell, etc. That's not the main bulk storage. And then if we could shrink up the bulk storage, what I want to do is I want to create a nice ring of hay floor around the perimeter where the bears roam to try and keep things in order. All right, Flynn's going to remove some ceiling. That's good. Oh, wait. We're running out of time on this one. So the Zeus hammer is really nice. But it doesn't come with anything else. Like, so as an example, this nice Zeus hammer does a bit more damage. The Zeus hammer that we have has two really nice bonuses. It has fast mover and calm thoughts, which makes the person carrying it run faster and also gives them a +6 moodlet. So I would probably still use this Zeus hammer over the other one, which leads me to believe that the best quest here is the 21 advanced components and the plasteel, which we will do. Let's where are we in? I think we just passed where we would get a second Cassandra event. So I think we're going to do the Labradors for the advanced components. All right. And then the way that we're going to do it is the same way that we did the polar bears, but we're going to have to melee block with our own bears, which is fine. But we'll use this choke point here, proved very strong. So I think we'll be fine. Okay, we have 6 hours. We have time. Yes, finally a good source of dog leather. All right, green's back, which is great too. Uninstall that. And clean up the green slime. So let's see. Let's get our urgent zone pre-prepped here. The last time we used it was for Satsuki. I don't think we have anything else. And then we're going to go with the standard 3 across block, and then we'll set our colonists up along here. This only gives us 6 firing positions. That's perhaps the only problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the problem, though, is if we put another line back here, we might just want to remove this because I think you get 5 tiles of grace period. So the bears being here, people can stand here, but if people stand here, they will potentially shoot the bears. I think, and if we remove this one and this one, we don't get... Yeah, I think we just have to put our best shooters. Yeah, I guess we could put, like, white back here. And white would be very unlikely to shoot anybody. Flynn, can you just get this one sorted real quick? Okay. Got 4 hours left before the onslaught of... How many Labradors was it? 56? All right. Let's see. We're starting to bring rice to the storage. That's not a great sign. Just in case I want to get this door held open. Just so we're ready and raring to go when the Labradors show up. I don't want them doing any weird pathing. We need this to be our kill zone. I also think... This is hour 12. People are going to start getting tired, I fear. Kenta, what's your... Flynn's 8 venerated animal meat? Who cooked something with turtle meat? Okay, I need to find all the turtle meat and get rid of it ASAP. Yeah, Young, you're fired. All right, let's make sure our bills... What? Immature dryad meat. Oh, it's tortoise meat? I see. All right, cool. So we'll get rid of it there. Get rid of it there. Now the problem is how many meals were created that way. This could be quite the disaster for the colony. Okay, there's the Manhunter pack. It's a few labs. All right. So we did have some man-hunting tortoises, for sure. But I didn't think any of them ended up in... I don't remember butchering any of them, but I guess I must have. I don't know why that polar bear was on that setting. We're starting to get too many polar bears again. Oops. Yeah, grizzly bear 1, you can go there. And now let's get people properly positioned. Actually, hold on a second. Mule, you go here, I guess. I want Edie in the center. I want Flynn on the right-hand side here. I want White here. I think all the good spots are taken except for that one. All right, and then we'll just leave Young out of this one. Why no Mule? Mule's going to do most of the work. Mule is our greatest fighter because there's no friendly fire if Mule is close to the bears. That's what I was getting at. Is the only person in this configuration. Wait, hold on. Uh-oh. That's got a... The only person in this configuration that could shoot a bear accidentally is White. So... There we go. That should get all the bears into the appropriate locations. Oh, thank you for the tip, Buffalo. All right, the labs are coming. So the thing that I want to prep here is I do want to prep a vertigo pulse for when the first labs are coming in, so that I can get them into combat early, so they don't all flood in. There we go. That'll kind of like slow down the initial influx. Give it one more. Already breaking walls. That's not going to hit too many of them. We've created quite the dog vomit farm here. Young, you're... Oh, is Steroid wandering too? Okay, I need to make sure that they are inside. That was... I wasn't careful with that because normally I... There we go. Flynn, you also have Vertigo Pulse, right? Yeah, let's hit him with one more Vertigo Pulse. To keep them good and distracted. Alright, we got this in the bag, I think. But you can see the minigun just does incredible work. Okay, I think we got one more up in operation. Nope, two more. Oh. Okay, good. I think we're done. All these go back to being bears. Yeah, there's a few alive, which is totally fine. I will hunt the area once I get it a little bit clear. There we go. And then we can allow all the corpses so that people get sorted out. I don't think I changed people other than changing Young and changing Steroid. So everybody can go back to normal. Oops, apparently this was not part of the home zone. But yeah, that went really smoothly. I think we're pretty solid on handling that. And now White should be taking care of this. No White. This is the one problem is that... Oh, I was like, apparently I paused there. The part of the hunting process is the hauling process, which I just wish it wasn't. Nope. Because I don't think I can even queue up like this. Yeah, because White is gonna do that. And in fact, yeah, All right. We just have to do it manually. Then you have to search the menu for the appropriate keyword, hunting. I think there's like 5 of them here, though, unfortunately. Yes, there are, in fact. I'm just going to let White handle those 5. Flynn, haul this one. This one will close the door, which I think I was a little too slow on that to get that right. So... okay, actually, no. It did get closed. That's good. All right. And I would just assume have the bears do this work. That's what I should have done in the first place. Yeah, they can just take care of that. Minus the hunting. The bears will not hunt on their own. What was that? Morrison insulted Flynn's melee fighting skills. Flynn, what's with your melee fighting skills? Yeah, they're not very good. Morrison's are not much better, though, so... not sure what to make of that. I'm suddenly worried we have, like, some turtle meat up in here. So hard... actually, maybe I can check it over here. Indeed. Indeed. Cougar meat, muffalo meat, yak meat, insect meat, pork, venison. Okay, well, whatever turtle meat exists, it is tucked away, and I will never find it. Looks like we have... no, we don't have that much fungus, so I'm going to keep kibble paused. I think there's just 1 Labrador left, and they bleed out in an hour. I don't think did our bears take any hits at all? Yeah, I guess they took a few. We also started off this stream with like half our bears getting the flu.